Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. Before we get started, you already know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Got Game. Well, our Tigers extend their winning streak to 6 games with an impressive win over Ole Miss. 34-13 was your final. It was a sluggish start for our Tigers, but with a 21-point explosion in the second quarter, Grambling State never looked back. Phil Austin is getting his legs back. The junior QB finished 19 of 36 for 203 yards, 2 scores, and 2 interceptions. But it was his running that showed he was back, finishing with 19 carries for 97 yards. But talk about a statement game. Joel Thomas went crazy. 29 carries for 214 yards and 2 scores. JT is showing his dominance and why he is the next star back at Grambling State. Out wide, Rob Bradford led the way with 6 grabs for 2 touchdowns. Robbie is a matchup nightmare for defenses. Splitting him out wide and matching him up with a smaller corner is barbecue chicken, as Shaq would say. Gunn finished with 5 grabs for 53 yards, and Sean Edwards had 3 grabs for 40 yards. Austin linked up with 7 different receivers on the day. On defense, Josh Carey led the way with 9 tackles and 2 sacks, but the D-line played out of their minds. Rich Maynard finished with 3 sacks. Marvin Goff, Torian Ray, and Big Cam Richardson each had a sack apiece. Freshman Torian Ray is going to be something special. He's seeing a lot more time on the D-line rotation, known as the Prowler package. Digging deeper into the stats, Grambling State doubled the first downs and outrushed Ole Miss by almost 200 yards. The Tigers did turn it over 3 times, but it wasn't enough for the Rebels. To the top 25 we go, and we have a new number 1 team in the nation, USC. North Carolina is holding strong at 2. Oklahoma comes in at 3. The Buckeyes from the Ohio State in at 4. Bama is 5th. Nebraska falls to 6th after their loss to Northwestern. Penn State in at 7. Va-Tech in at 8. Minnesota in at 9. And Kentucky rounds out your top 10. Our Tigers move up 3 spots to 16, just outside the top 15. And here's a look at the SEC standings. Bama is leading the way, then our Tigers. Kentucky is behind us, followed by Florida and South Carolina. If the SEC championship were today, it would be Bama versus Kentucky. But we have a rematch with Bama coming up in 3 weeks, and they are coming to the hole. Now it's time to hit the recruiting trail, and the Tigers have landed another quality player. Meet 4-star D lineman Joseph Clayton. He is a 6'4", 255-pounder, and he can play either D tackle or D end. This week, 5-star athlete Kevin Easley will be visiting during the Bayou Classic. He can play either corner or running back, and he's a stud. He might play both. Also, 5-star wide receiver Bobby Smith is ready for his visit. He'll be coming in week 13 when our Tigers take on Bama. You guys can stay up to date with everything recruiting by following me on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. Now it's time to get ready for the Bayou Classic. For the second year in a row, we are playing inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And for 2 years in a row, Grambling State has destroyed the Jags. Southern comes in 2-6 on the year with wins over Georgia State and ULM. The Jags are led by dangerous Chris Gay. He's thrown for 1,573 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. But it's Gay's legs that make him dangerous. He is the team's leading rusher with 494 yards and 2 scores. His backfield mate is junior Ryan Butler. He has 456 yards and 7 touchdowns. Out wide, Clyde Chris is Gay's favorite weapon with 691 yards receiving and 3 scores. But we have to keep an eye on Gorman and Johnson. They are also playmakers. On defense, Santrell Latham leads the team in tackles and sacks. But now the Jaguars have a stud D tackle, Tope Imade. He's massive, 6'6", 326 pounds. In the secondary, Bobby Cook leads the team with 3 picks. Harrington, Stewart, Palmer, they each have 2. And don't forget, the Jags still have Julius Lamb on their roster, a player that was on our board 3 years ago. And of course, Herbie is rolling with the good guys. I'm predicting that this game will be over at halftime, and you guys are going to see a ton of backups. Comments down below and let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget, hit those links down in my description and follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. And we'll talk from New Orleans and the Bayou Classic. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.